It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with Bentley the Succulent Dog and your succulent tip of the day. In a previous video, I pulled out some aeoniums that had rotted due to overwatering. And today I'm going to plant something in the place of those rotted aeoniums. If Bentley will excuse me, sir, could you move, please? Go. Go. Okay, you go. You go. Good boy. All right. So here's the spot. And I think what happened to the aeoniums, it's summertime and they're summer dormant. And I think that when I hosed down the patio, this area got too wet. And, I think we're going to be okay. These are the pieces that I removed. I cut the stems. And I'm just leaving them here in the shade to see, if they'll survive. And if they're still alive after the heat of summer has passed, I'll replant them. But for now, I want to choose things for this spot that aren't going to be so sensitive. So I've got a cute little assortment of sedum, graptopetalum, and pachyvaria, because as you can see, this area here, I have the sedums and the pachyvaria, and they're doing just fine. So I pulled a variety. This is actually California sunset that's a little bit green because it's been in the shade, but a really, really tough plant that doesn't mind some water. So I'm going to pop it out of the can and remove the majority of the soil because, as I have told you many times, roots with succulents are for the most part optional. However, because we are dealing with summer and stress, I don't want to work with them as cuttings for fear of rot. We're going to leave the roots but remove most of the soil. Then I'm just going to tuck that right in here, tight up against this stand of plants. Then I'm going to take my graptopetalum, superbum, one of my faves, and pretty much do the same thing. You'll remove most of the soil and some of the roots. And pack it right up tight against that sedum. Remember also that succulents love some good old-fashioned root competition. You don't have to plant them a foot or 2 feet apart and wait for them to fill in. This is going to be just fine. These have been here for years, literally years, and look at how they've just all knitted together to make a gorgeous mosaic. All right, here are my little pachyvaria bluebells. So cute. This is a project leftover plant. I've only got a couple of them here, but that's all I need. Tuck one right there. Now these all have very similar growth habits, so I don't really need to be mindful of planting one in front and one in the back and one to the side. It doesn't really make any difference. They're going to grow at approximately the same rate. I feel like I'm done. I feel like this looks really good. So now what I'm going to do is just a little bit of cleanup, move out some of this soil, and take my pebbles and just push them up around my new plantings because I don't like looking at dirt. Rob Peter a little over here to pay Paul. And so now I have a really, really fun new little vignette to enjoy. And hopefully, come fall, these aeoniums can be reintroduced in another part of the garden. This has been Laura Eubanks with your succulent tip of the day.